Greetings. Peace. What's going on, sentient beings? It's Prosperity Priestess. This is going to be a super quick video, okay? So, what I'm going to do is speak about, all right, this Aquarius new moon, which is also the solar eclipse, which is happening at 28 degrees of Aquarius. All I know is this is going to affect me in some type of crazy way, because that's what eclipses do. They bring abrupt endings. It's a resetting. And it's not just because it's an eclipse. It's because of where, in particular, it's happening. 28 degrees Aquarius is basically within 180 degrees from my rising sign. Gratitude, confirmation. You know what it is, you know who it is, you know what I do. Prosperity Priestess. Hold on, I gotta ring the bell on that. Ring my thing on that. All right, so look, I'm just gonna pull like one card. You know more than one card is gonna come out. Where my cards at? All right, let me put the phone down right quick and just talk to y'all. It's been forever. I'm just jumping on here. All right, boom. This is what came out. But let me do this one. This is my deep deck. Because when I just want to do one card. Okay, so not only is it an eclipse, not only is it a new moon, but it's an eclipse. I know that's right, the sun card. The happiest just happened to be was revealing itself at the bottom of the deck. I didn't shuffle it yet. But the sun card is number 19. It's the happiest card of the deck. It's inner child. It's Leo energy. It's winning on all levels. Oh, wow. Look at the Temperance card from another deck. This ain't even supposed to be in here. That's alchemy. That's turning water to wine out here. And that's really what it feels like. I feel like I've just been elevating so much. I know it's been a little minute since I got on here. I've been being shy, doubtful, like so many things. Oh, look at the Ace of Cups. All right, hold on. Hold on. All right, we're going to shuffle these cards. Let's see what wants to come through. So not only... Oh, there's one more. Those monies are in there. It's like some people who pay me for doing readings, and I was just going to do the reading for them, and they wanted to pay me. So that's what's up. And I know that's part of my path and purpose and so much more. And I had to just stop being shy and doubting myself and just get out here and align with who I really am and be prosperous with it. And I feel like all of that has to do with this new moon solar eclipse energy in Aquarius, because it's definitely affecting my rising sign based on the degree. And your rising sign that sets this whole tone for your life energy, what is occurring, who you are, how you present yourself. Plus, I have the sun and Mars in my first house, so I mean that's why I'm like this. That's one of the main reasons. That's why I come off with this type of energy. I have Mars in the first house, okay? I remember I met this Aquarius guy one time at my job, and he was like, feeling Mars energy. And I was like, yeah, I have, my moon is in Aries, but what he was feeling, because it was our first time meeting, that's my Mars in the first house. We had a great conversation too. I was speaking French to him. He said something in French, and then I spoke French right back to him, and he was like, yeah, it does this. Yeah, it does this. You know who it is. You know what it is. You know what I do. I'm such an enigma out here. And I was born the week of the enigma. I learned that from this astrology book. It's called A Personality Guide. It's a great book. And it's what really got me into astrology. I saw it on a coffee table one time. And I just started reading it. And I was like, wow. I went to my specific date. Y'all know I got a list. It's all good. I'm going to still get these messages out. I went to my specific day, and it said people born on this day typically birth children born on this day. And I was like, wow, because I am born on the same day that my father and my dad is born on. So he's that day, and he birthed a child on that day, just like the book said. And I'm like, that's crazy work. The other day, it was a couple of weeks ago, I met somebody at my job, and her and I had the same birthday. And she told me that, I think it was her dad but it was one of her parents had the same birthday. And I was like, wow. She was like much older than me, but I told her about that. So that's great. So yeah, that's great. I told her about that and she was so amazed. We were both kind of hyped because we met each other and we had the same birthday and we have parents who have our same birthday as well. So it was amazing and it was great. But the whole point of this message is that, and that was a confirmation, by the way. You know what I do. You know how it is. Seven of Wands, courage. I know, because that's what I'm supposed to be doing, is having courage to get on here and talk and communicate and be my best self and be prosperous and operate in my full authenticity and be a business owner. Well, I technically am. Look at me stuttering. I technically am a business owner. I just haven't been operating as such. Like it's already registered with the city and stuff, and it's kind of embarrassing to talk about. And that's part of why I've stopped I haven't been making videos and being shy because I'm tired of talking about shit. When am I going to be about it? Straight up. Seven of Wands card is a beautiful card. It says courage, and it certainly represents that. It's 10 toes down. It's standing for what you believe in. It's walking on your path. It's standing upright for what you are about. And that's the energy that I'm talking to you about. So once again, Prosperity Priestess, you know what it is, you know who it is, you know what I do. That's why I make these videos and I shuffle these cards and it correlates with the energy of the message. It always reveals itself every time. I can't wait to read this to you. But you get the gist of the Seven of Wands energy. Like I'm here for mine. I'm standing for what it is that I believe in, which is who I am. Told you, sun in the first house. All right. So look, not only is it the solar eclipse and new moon, and new moons are solar eclipses, full moons are lunar eclipses. So that's basic right there. However, there's also Uranus is square this particular astrological event. Uranus is squaring it. Uranus is in my 10th house, squaring this energy. So first of all, this energy is happening in my 7th house of relationships, friendships, partnerships, contracts, things of that nature. And then 10th house energy is, so that's where the eclipse is happening at, in my 7th house. And then the 10th house is your career and what you're known for in the world. Like, and you know, Uranus is awakenings, liberation, shake up, something random. Besides the fact that eclipses are randoms as well. Eclipses also represent fated, destined energy. I'm so excited. Oh, snap. In my mind right now, I can see, I remember when I was living at the shelter. It's on video. And it was Leo season because it was the summertime. I was cute every day living in the shelter too. I wasn't looking like it. And but it was a full moon in Leo. Full moon in Aquarius. It was Leo season, so it was a full moon in Aquarius. It was the summertime. This was last year when I was up in that shelter, so 2005. Nope, because all 2005 is when I lived in my last property. It's 2024, but it's all on video. And I remember it was a full moon in Leo during full moon in Aquarius during Leo season, and I pulled the star card during my video there. I remember that, and I helped that woman. I stopped the state troopers for trying to take her children, arrest her, and then take her children and send them to CPS and all that. And I remember I stood. There was Seven of Wands energy. It was courage. It was her. She was out there, and I was out there with her. There go the goosebumps. And I remember, and she started saying she said, I fear no evil. I walk through the shadows. You know, I don't be knowing the prayers and Bible stuff. I know about it, but I don't know it like that. I don't read that book. But I know energy, you know. And I know religion stems from spirituality. And it's all just various understandings just through a cultural perspective or lens. like I say, an empanada is the same as a samosa, is the same as a dumpling, it's the same as a stromboli. They're just different cultures. And that's how religion is, that's how language is, that's how music is, that's how spices are. It's just different interpretations of how we do it based on where we're from. So I don't get into the religion and the dogma shit too tough. And I suggest you don't either. Just, go within and connect to all that is. This consciousness, right? Source energy. So, but I remember I stood out there with her during that time frame, Leo season, Aquarius, full moon, and I pulled the star card. And the reason is because of who I am and how I am, and I shine bright wherever I'm at. Like, my light is undeniable. And it's okay for me to say that, and I need to stop being shy about that. But it's all a journey and a process, and I'm grateful, and I'm here. I gotta read y'all this card. I knew something great was gonna come out, and this is the energy that I'm feeling, right? Besides all that, new moon energy, directly opposite my rising sign, and it's an eclipse, fated scenarios, and it's squaring Uranus, which is in my 10th house. So I was at work, like, sometime I was at work today, like, yo, this is gonna affect my relationship area and my career area. Just remember I said that, and that's why I'm making the video. I'm like, can you please stop acting like you don't know what you're talking about? Please make the video. I've been trying to make this video, wanting to make this video for like a week and a half now. And then on top of that, we got the new moon, we got the eclipse, we got a square in Uranus. Boom. What's also going on is that Neptune then went to 0 degrees Aries, as well as Saturn going to 0 degrees Aries. If they didn't both already hit, one of them hit and then the other one's about to, or they both already hit, or it's about to happen within this week, this time frame. Ask a real astrologer. Like, I don't claim to be an astrologer. I just study this stuff, pay attention to it. I'm aware of it, and I know it's the real truth. Maybe I should be an astrologer as well as other things, It's a whole reset because it's at 0 degrees of Aries. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and 0 is the very beginning. 0, the full card, a new journey. This hasn't happened in what they're saying 6,400 years. So like prior to a recorded history. This is incredible. This is insane. I know you feel it, and it's time to step up and step into your destiny and be who you are meant to be. Now, let me read this to you. 7 of Wands. Boom. 7 of Wands. 40, liberation. Didn't I just tell you Uranus stands for, Uranus energy stands for liberation? And I'm being liberated in my 10th house of career and what I'm known for in this world. Like, I know I'm a star. I just be acting like I'm not. And I'm like, I'm tired of this. What is this? Where you, I'm not thinking of the term, the common term where it's like, you're afraid to be who you are or something like that. It's a word for it they be using on the internet. But anyway, 7 of Wands, liberation. The scene is peaceful, though the sky is cloudy. The spears rise out of holes in the rock. Active humanity striving upward. The ball above is the non-material world of the mystic. Divinatory meanings, courage and daring. Possibly the courage to retreat. We ain't doing that, though. Using one's power for transformation. That's where it's at. Oh, what a card to come out. Reverse, loss of nerve, hesitation, seek an alternative, possibly reconciliation. So take that mask off, step into your divinity, and nourish your divinity. That's my slogan. And live your best life. Remember to always ask ancestors and to surely seek spirit. Peace.